Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Now, whether I'm talking about the original PSP version of Crisis Core, or whether I'm talking about the HD, I guess you could say remake, not really remake, but a super HD port, the PS5 version, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, it doesn't really matter. There's not that much of a difference, right? The one thing that this game has in common with the original version and the PlayStation 5 version, they are both goated. Completely goated.
This is special. This is special.
Now, anyone who knows me knows that I am a complete huge fanboy for anything and everything Final Fantasy VII related. And my most favorite thing in the entire collection or compilation of Final Fantasy VII has been Crisis Core. Zack Fair remains to be my most favorite Final Fantasy character in general. You know what, if we're not counting Konosuke, Zack Fair is my most favorite fictional character in just anything, you know, in anything at all, just in fiction. Now, Crisis Core is one of those weird Final Fantasies, especially when it comes to the whole limit break system. The limit break system in this game is called the Digital Mind Wave and works like a slot machine kind of thing. You honestly have like next to no control over that whole thing. Really freaking weird. You could just bust out limit breaks whenever you really don't even want to or plan to. It's kind of, that part's kind of annoying. The other weird thing about this Final Fantasy is that the entire time the only person that you control is Zack Fair. It's just you. You don't have an entire party or team members to cycle through or back you up in battle. It's just you. You're Zack. You have to be the attack guy, the tank guy, the medic, the healer, the item guy, all that with just Zack. Now, with this being a prequel to Final Fantasy VII, you do see some familiar faces that you did see in the original game. Reno, Rude, Cloud, Sephiroth, freaking Hojo. But of course, this does need to be an original story for Zack, since it is focused on him, so you do see some new characters like Angeal or even Genesis. Now, since this game was originally made for PSP, the story is not very long. Normally, we're used to games nowadays being like 40 plus hours long. I kid you not, you could beat this game in about 12 hours.
Keep going. Why you stop? Why the sad music building up?
If you just bust out and just go straight through the story and don't touch any of the side missions and all that, you can beat the story in about 12 hours. I know, I did it. I mean, I freaking platinumed the game, for Christ's sake. Listen, anybody who's in my Discord, whenever I bring this up in conversation, I am extremely proud of saying that I have platinumed every single... I get no bitches. But that's alright. Now, I'm trying to leave specific points in the story out of this video.
That's why there's new shut the fuck up spray.
Because I want you guys to play it. I want you guys to play this game. First of all, play this game with a box of tissues next to you. I want you guys to play this game. I want you guys to experience this. Now, this game has New Game Plus. And the funny thing is, on PSP, whenever you played it on New Game Plus, it would have like a little plus next to your save data for every time that you beat the game. I beat the game so many times, the little pluses that came next to my save data went off screen. I kid you not, I have put countless hours in my life into this game. There's not a secret in this game that I do not know. The combat in this game is not turn-based like a typical Final Fantasy is. It almost reminds me of something similar to Kingdom Hearts. You know, you run into a fight, there's a little freaking menu right there on the side. You're allowed to run around the stage whenever you want. You got to cycle through that menu while you're running around, and you sit there and do attacks. You can pick your materia, you can pick items and all that stuff. That's what I mean by saying it's similar to Kingdom Hearts. The combat is very good, and it's very easy to pick up, and it's really not complicated at all. And they only made it better in Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Zack moves much faster. They added an extra hit in his combos. He moves much more fluently. It's much more action oriented. And the original PSP version, if you're across the stage and you press a button to attack the enemy, he just kind of runs at them like a dope and just swings like an idiot. And the new Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, Zack will dash at you fast as hell and slash at your dumbass, and Jesus Christ, they did that so beautifully. Now, story-wise, they didn't add anything new. You know, it's pretty much the same Crisis Core game with a fresh coat of paint on it, which I'm fine with. You know, why fix what isn't broken? You know, the game's perfect, at least to me. The game's perfect. There's nothing wrong with the story or anything like that. Fresh coat of paint, new voice actors as well. Maybe I think they added a few new lines into the game, which is perfectly fine. The game is still freaking awesome and it's fun to play. I've played this game over and over and over. Sometimes I'll just get bored and just be like, I want to play Crisis Core. This game is a very fantastic game. It's a very emotional game and it's a very story driven game. I was not kidding earlier when I say you should play this game with a box of tissues next to you. Any veteran that's played Crisis Core or even played the new one will tell you, play this game with a box of tissues next to you because you are going to be sobbing like a baby. And that's really a good or bad thing, really depending on the type of gamer that you are. If you like games that touch you like that,
Show us on the doll
Show you what?
where he touched you.
and really just freaking make you cry like that, that's great. If you hate games that make you feel, then this is not the game for you at all whatsoever. I know it's a short video and I pretty much spent the entirety of it just glazing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. But hey, listen, if you guys actually listen to anything I say or value my opinion at all, well, first of all, that would surprise the hell out of me. Why are you listening to what I say? I'm just some jackass on YouTube. But whatever. If you value my opinion at all, I think Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is one of those games that you need to go out there and play. Not even just blast through the game. Just genuinely take your time with this game and enjoy it and play it, because these characters are amazing. From freaking Zack himself to freaking Angeal to Genesis, no matter how many times he freaking quotes Loveless, and of course Sephiroth. Everybody loves Sephiroth, you know. This game is fantastic. Please go play this game. Check it out, whether it's the old PSP version or just the new Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion for PlayStation 5. Either version is perfectly fine. Just do yourself a favor, go play that game. Hey, real quick before we end off the video, if you guys paid attention, the editing style in this video is a little bit different than usual. This video was edited by the 90s router, so make sure you guys go check him out. Go to his channel, hit subscribe, comment on his video, and let him know I sent you. And go check out his newest videos and hit like. Just make like 20 new accounts and just hit like on that same video on all of them. Do me that favor. Alright, later, peace.